Hello students, welcome to this computer class. In this class, I will discuss about operating system and graphical user interface, which is the chapter 1. I have already completed this part in the online class. So, in this class, first I will summarize the previous part and then I will teach the new topic. So, let's start. In this chapter, we will learn about operating system, user interface and Windows GUI. So first is operating system. Here is the definition of operating system. An operating system, short form is OS, is a software that makes a computer hardware operational. It is usually stored on the hard disk of a computer. It enables user and other programs to operate and communicate with the computer hardware. An operating system is the master control program of a computer. Without an operating system, a computer's hardware and software would be useless to a common user. So this is the definition of operating system. Next is modern devices having computing capability such as mobile phone, tablet, etc. also need operating system for better operation. For our mobiles, we also have operating system. For example, like Android. Next is need for an operating system. First purpose is control. An operating system is required for controlling the hardware and software resources of the computer. Next need is hardware independence. An operating system is required for providing a consistent application interface, and it makes a computer screen and devices look and behave the same on any computer. From a user point of view, a computer is nothing but the operating system running on it. Next need is portability. An operating system ensures that an application developed by a programmer on one computer functions on another computer of the same type, even if two computers have different storage capacity or memory. Next is upward compatibility. An operating system also ensures that various applications continue to function normally on a computer even if its hardware is upgraded in future. Next topic is functions of an operating system. First is processor management. Here processor means CPU. So operating system manages the CPU. As you already know, CPU is the main component that execute the instruction given to the computer. CPU is a limited resource through a computer may have more than one processor is called multi-processor computer. So when we have multiple processor or multiple CPU in a single computer, then it called multiprocessor computer. It is the operating system that decide which program will run on the CPU, when and for how long. Next is memory management. Main memory, also known as RAM, is another vital but limited resource. The personal computers nowadays have 4 to 6 GB RAM. The operating system controls the allocation and deallocation of RAM to requesting running programs. So, operating system helps to allocate and reallocate memory. Allocation means provide memory and deallocation means release the memory. Next is device management. A computer is equipped with several different types of devices. An operating system controls all the input and output functions of these devices. Next is file management. An operating system is responsible to control transfer of file between main memory and secondary storage, managing file and folders, allocating the secondary storage space and providing file protection. So it also provide memory for the files and also provide the file protection, means file security. Next is interface management. An operating system controls the interaction of a computer with user and other applications. So it provides an interface or an environment through which user can communicate with computer and other applications. Next is features of an operating system. An operating system is designed to work on diverse hardware platforms. Next is another feature of an operating system is the user interface that determines how a user interacts with the computer. Third point is operating system supports connectivity to different devices like USB, CD, DVD, etc. When a user attaches a device to the computer, a device driver provides an interface to the operating system to identify the device and make use of it. Next is an operating system has an administrative user that can make changes to the computer setting. Fifth point is the process of turning on the computer and loading the operating system into the RAM is known as booting of the computer. So the process in which operating system load into the computer's memory name is RAM. Memory name is RAM. This process is known as booting. The boot process involves loading a number of programs, running a series of tests to ensure that the computer system is operating properly. All this happens automatically when you turn on the computer. So this is the new topic, which is type of operating system. First is single user operating system and multi-user operating system. A single user operating system allows only one user to work with the computer at a time. On the other hand, multi-user operating system enables or allows multiple users to work on the same computer at different times or simultaneously. So DOS is the example of single user operating system and Unix is the example of multi-user operating system. Next is real-time operating system. A real-time operating system is a computing environment that reacts to the input within a specific period of time. It is used in robots, in complex animation, and in computer-controlled automated machine. Example of real-time operating system is Windows CE, Linux OS. Next is distributed operating system. A distributed operating system runs on a set of computers that are interconnected by a network. So here multiple computers are connected with a network. It combines the different computer in a network into a single integrated computer in such a way that user think that they are working on a single computer. So multiple computers are connected by a network and it worked as a single computer in such a way that user think that they are working on a single computer. Example is Linux and Windows 2000. Next is batch processing or batch processing operating system and interactive operating system. An interactive operating system allows the user or other programs to perform input-output at any time during processing. Here processing during time of processing means when a program is executing in the CPU, it calls process. These instructions may take place through a graphical user interface or character user interface. Full form of GUI is graphical user interface and full form of CUI is character user interface. These two interfaces are helps user to interact with computer. On the other hand, a batch processing system does not allow intermittent input-output. Windows is an interactive OS. So example of interactive operating system is Windows and example of batch processing OS is MVS. The full form of MVS is multiple virtual storage. Next is examples of operating system. Some of the popular example of operating system are Unix, Linux, Microsoft Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Macintosh, often called Mac. Some of popular operating system meant for mobile phone and other mobile devices are Android, iOS, Windows Mobile and BlackBerry OS. So these are first is the example of operating system for desktop computer or laptop and next are the examples of the operating system of mobile device for mobile devices. So that's all for today. In the next class I will discuss about user interface, types of user interface. Thank you.